We do hope you're enjoying this ball game wherever you may be on this rainy Tuesday evening. Hot Dogs with a down by a point at this start of the second quarter. Nelson Azaiton has been introduced into the lineup of the TJ Hot Dogs.
So both centers were taken out. Fernandez and Cordillera going off the court at the same time. Azaiton seeing action for the first time. And Alvin Tank coming back for Ramon Fernandez. Hot Dogs shooting very well from the field. But San Miguel getting some more rebounds and some follow-up shots there in the first half of play to take a 1-point lead. First quarter of play.
Kapashi with the fake. Rim rattler.
Fadeaway shot.
Yes, still goes in. I think he really uses that square above the rim as his target.
Which is the thing to do.
Yes. Which is the target of people who love to bank their shots. Abed Gidabin, Freddy Ubalde, as you mentioned.
Yes.
And even in the old NBA, Sam Jones.
Very nice execution of a play. Good screen, and Kapashi was too late to fight it. Get around to go to Bobby Jose.
A minute all set to go by in the opening stages of the second quarter. Two Beermen flying high for that rebound after that miss by Capascio. Agustin sends it over to Jeffrey Graves. He had the basket earlier underneath. There's Bobby Jose, pulls up quickly against Capascio. Bingo!
4 points in the ball game now for Bobby. Beginning to get some confidence here as he begins to bloom here in the semifinals.
Yes. He sputtered at the start of the conference, seemed to be in limbo, but he's regained his confidence. This play has been tried time and again, but it is unsuccessful on this try. 10 and 19 to go, 3-point lead by the Beermen. Umaren inside the Graves, hit the iron. Patrimonio blocked by Agustin. Graves gets a second try.
And the speed is really blinding in this ball game as everything is going back and forth here. San Miguel has now taken a 5-point lead on a 6-0 run here.
You're so right, Dr. J. Nothing but blurs of blue and white on the floor right now. 9:44 to go. 5-point lead by the Beermen. Somebody in the manual scorer board is sleeping again. It's 32-31 there. The real score is 36-31.
Patrimonio is now being replaced by Jerry Cordillera. Agustin is being replaced by Romy Lopez. Norman getting points even from his bench.
And Terina, who entered in the latter portion of the first quarter, rings the bell.
I remember the last game I was watching on TV. He missed his first shot by almost like an air ball, but then he began to pump in the points, and he really caught the defense by surprise.
We were so surprised that he began to score.
He's a tough player.
Yes.
And Franz Pumaren hits this one from about 20 feet.
Second field goal by Franz Pumaren. 9:05. That's the time we have left here in the second period. They're trying a high post play, but instead they go to the low post area. Turnaround shot. Jerry Cordillera using the glass. 38-35 count. 8:46 remaining. Here's Pumaren, bottled up in the corner, sends it to Teng. Romy Lopez trying to shake himself free. Shot clock is down to 9 seconds. Bobby Jose tries to pick up speed, forced to pass off to Graves. Will use the glass. No!
That's a nice setup job there by Bobby Jose.
Nothing but blue shirts in the shaded area to get that rebound. Downstairs to Asaitono. The dynamo at work. Yes!
Both of the teams play almost the same way. That's nice, very nice to watch, both offensively and even some of the patterns that they perform in the ball game.
There's Pumaren trying to create a drive and draw, and a pick and roll didn't succeed. Lopez try, won't go. 38-37. Chance now for the TJ Hot Dogs to move in front by a point. Send it over to Glenn Capascio. Pumaren with a fine cut, but a little too strong as he embraces referee Varela.
Pumaren.
Pumarin is now being relieved by Cabahog, and that's Dindo who's being relieved.
Yes. Whoops. Swing night that faces. 7:39 to
That's
go.
tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow night. There's Romy Lopez. Jeffrey Graves. Great screen by Graves, but no success in that try. Even Enterina dropped to the deck. Cabao can't pull the trigger. Nothing there. Jerry Cordillera. Everybody asking for the basketball. Jerry doesn't know where to go now. He goes to Cabao. Asaitono. It won't count. You know, we're not exactly full house here at the Ultra, but the noise level is extremely high.
It's basically because of the heavy rains. Now, I thought that maybe we might have lost about 2,000 more patrons. So Graves is replaced by Fernandez, and Dignadis is seeing action for the first time, coming in for Bobby Jose.
7 minutes and a second remaining. Second quarter.
Big lineup there for the San Miguel team.
Oh, yes. Unsuccessful try by Asaitono. Tang controls the rebound. Pumarin pushes it up. Juan Fernandez saw an ounce of daylight and went right through, but was fouled going in.
Foul, Asaitono.
Nelson Asaitono collects his first personal.
Pumarin.
And now, friends, Pumarin will get his first rest of the ball game as Ato Agustin steps in.
Ramon will go to the 15-foot line on that foul as Elmer Reyes is being tapped to come back into the ball game.
Juan Fernandez already with
Enterina.
13 points. Enterina will get a rest as Elmer Reyes, who started out earlier for the TJ Hot Dogs, is called back for active duty. 6:41 remaining.
San Miguel enjoying a 3-point lead here, 40-37. Very close match in the offing.
Yes, in fact, the first quarter ended at 30-29 in favor of the Beermen. Biggest lead enjoyed in the game, a 7-pointer by San Miguel. Asaitono thwarted. Cordillera successful.
Well, he's flawless from the field. That's Jerry Cordillera. He already has 15 points.
That's
7
true.
out of 7 from the field here for Jerry.
Just 1 point short of his average. Here's Romy Lopez. Cabal eyeball to eyeball with him. Lopez sinks it.
First 2 points here for Romy Lopez.
Lopez with an average of 8.8 points, trying to fight that screen. It is Lopez slapped with this personal foul.
Foul, Lopez.
His first. Number of team fouls so far. We have 4 on San Miguel, 1 on the TJ Hot Dogs, and we have a timeout. A reaction from Ramon Fernandez. There is a foul.
Romy Lopez acknowledges the foul. He pushed Jerry Cordillera from
Foul,
behind.
Lopez.
Second personal foul of Lopez, and that will bring San Miguel's team foul total to 5 compared to only 1
For the Hot Dogs.
For the Hot Dogs. The only one who committed the foul for the Hot Dogs was this guy, Asaitono.
Seems to be a different story from the first quarter where the Hot Dogs got into
Foul,
penalty while
Ten.
San Miguel kept themselves clean from being into the penalty situation. Teng giving up another foul. That will be the 6th team foul now. San Miguel still protecting a 3-point lead.
By the way, if you just joined us, 115-104 was the winning score of the Tivolis against the Alaska Air Force. Zaldi Realubit with a 23-point and 13-rebound performance.
One of his better games, maybe the best so far, no?
Career high, in fact.
And together with Kaidik, they propelled the team in to that victory against the Alaska Milkmen, who now have to go up against Diet Sarsi.
That's on Sunday, Dr. J.
Yes.
Here's Mon Fernandez. Giants taking on each other, sneaking through. That's a miss. Rebound, Cordillera controls. 42-41, San Miguel by a point. Reyes, lead pass to Cabajo. The shot is, no, not going to sink. They tried to thread the needle, unsuccessful try. Asaitono goes and leans in.
But he didn't see Jerry Cordillera free underneath the basket, so he just took it strong. And it was a good break for him that went in. The pass was, could have easily given them 2 points.
You know, just like the first game, you can sense that both teams hungry for a victory.
That's the way it is in the end game.
Yes.
And we are nearing the end of this semi-final round.
Tang forces it up.
Yes, there's a foul on Cordillera who moved when he was underneath.
Second personal of Jerry Cordillera. Lopez will sit down as Pumaren reports back in. Jerry Cordillera will now have a mini conference with Eli Capascio. So we take a look at Tang. 7 points, make that 8.
Tang missing the second one.
And we're tied at 43. Second deadlock in the ball game. Jerry Cordillera sends it out to Capascio. 2-man game on the left flank. Spin around, not yet. This time it won't go. And a loose ball foul off the rebound. Referee Chua and Ledesma simultaneously calling it.
Over the back foul they're called against Asaitono. That will be second. And the third team foul called against the Hot Dogs. Tied ball game at 43 all.
Both teams coming out of victories. Juan Fernandez sways left, sways right, goes for the hole.
I like the way you put it.
Sounds like golf, huh?
Yeah, swing. Swing is bad for a glove swing.
Too much movement, no?
Yes.
Here's Capascio, right of the keyhole, bingo!
Quality ball game being displayed by both squads. 45 all is the count. Not giving an inch, both
That's
squads.
True. Capascio, who has been shooting at the 13.2 clip, currently with 6 points. Here's Juan Fernandez. Tells Agustin to move over. That shot is a tad short. Against the sea of blue, the TJ Hot Dogs pick it up quickly. Here's Reyes.
Zigzagging again.
Zigzag machine move. Cabajo, bingo!
Cabajo had missed 3 in a row prior to that jumper of his. Usually easy open shots, but this one, he obliged Elmer by hitting it and giving the Hot Dogs a 2-point lead.
Nip and tuck affair early on in this first half. Ball is knocked away. By the way, as Angeles comes in, we'll tell you about KP at the half when we return after this timeout.
Timeout, San Miguel Beer.
We've got 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the second period. With a 47-45 count in favor of the TJ Hot Dogs, will it count? No, it will not. Let's check.
Yes, it will count,
It
and
will.
the illegal defense will be taken away because it was simultaneous. The violation of the illegal defense was simultaneous to the shot of Ives Dignadice.
Team manager Ding Panganiban seeking clarification on the matter, and, well, it will stick. We're now tied at 47. Which is our fourth deadlock. Low post action. Fernandez forcing that turnover. Big man going at each other, and a foul against Jerry Cordillera, his third.
Mon baiting him and Jerry biting there. Useless foul to give up because he's not going to take the ball away from Ramon there.
Excellent view. That's how it looks from the bleachers here at the Ultra. But they don't have the chance to zoom in, of course. And you have that opportunity, you at home. 2:28 to go, 47 all.
Angeles, by the way, is also back in the ball game.
Carve some room for himself.
Critical shot. You know, the young men, the young players coming in with some surprises. Polistico did that earlier.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
It's been quite a while that we see guys like that make that kind of a move.
Giant steps by the young PBA Cagers. Cabajo strong to the hoop. Nothing there. But he will visit the stripe. Angeles with a wide grin on his face. Field goal percentages on your picture.
Still very high for both of the squads. Hot Dogs 50%. San Miguel a little bit better as Cordillera is now replaced by Patrimonio.
Hot Dogs shot 64% in the first quarter of play.
That's right. So if they continue that pace, they will be around the 55-56 margin at the end of the half. No?
Well, by the way, Boy Cabahog is the subject of KP at the half with Romy Quintanar in charge of our second game. KP at the half, the lives and times of Boy Cabahog. who fulfilled his father's dream and is now chasing his own. And don't forget, Romy K will be joined by Dr. J.
Romy K's kababayan.
Yes.
And America Baho.
Downstairs to Investignadice. Oh, piggyback. Big crash. Nose dive by Capascio. Might as well call it a backspin. Look at this once more.
Capascio now being replaced by Dindo Pumaran. Well, good for him, he knew how to fall. He
Yes.
could have gotten hurt there with all those pump fakes.
49 all is our tally. Fifth deadlock. Turnaround shot. Short. Beermen aggressive with their defensive
Yes.
hands. Here's Franz Pumaran. Reyes is on him. They have a lot of time on their shot clock. 15 seconds now. Pumaran. Open is Angeles. It is on its way. It won't go.
Again, another offensive rebound.
Agustin.
Another
Tignadice.
offensive.
Beerman rather beginning to pounce the offensive blast. Reyes. Touch pass over to Reyes. The scoop shot. Air ball.
Well, Elmer was throwing up a prayer in that last play. He was just hoping for something to happen because he got the pass off position.
That's correct.
52 seconds left here. San Miguel enjoying a 2-point lead. Still a very, very close match.
Intense all the way, but definitely clean all the way. Dignadice, almost double dribbled there. Angeles is tagged, but it's a dish off. What a lucky break for the Beermen.
Well, breaks can help you win a
Yes.
ball game. As we saw in the first game, the Tivolis, almost always the loose ball recoveries would go to them, and they certainly took advantage of that.
Especially Onchi De La Cruz. He was so shocked at times. Even Gerald Desplanat to find out that
Just
the ball
keeps
was
on
in front of
bouncing
him.
to them, yes. A 3-second violation called against one of the blue shirts, so San Miguel may have the last shot.
Only 16 seconds remain before we have KP at the half. Of course, we'll have a few more messages before that. 53 to 49. Hot Dogs, I believe, can still give up some fouls.
They do have 2 fouls to give up, but obviously some of the players cannot give up fouls because, like Patrimonio, he has 2, I think.
That's true.
And Nelson Asaitono already has 3, I think. So, oh, there's a steal, and Asaitono will have an easy 2 points. What a big break there.
Yes, Pumaran was actually going for the arm, and he ended up with the steal. Cabahug, guilty of the 16th foul of the TJ Hot Dogs, the second on Cabahug.
It was not a bad foul.
Yes.
He was sorry about it because he didn't really want to give up a foul, but it could turn out to be good for them. No? There's another steal.
Yes, Pumaran initiating it, and he will go straight for the hole. 4-point swing, Dr. J.
And see, that foul turned out to be good.
Back to square one, but it's time for KP at the half with Romy K and Dr. J after these messages.